I'm leaving the hospital. It's just been a really full day. Let's go case by case. Mario. Mario was rescued a few months ago. Many of you remember him. He was in a horrible condition, leishmania, all kinds of parasitic diseases. He was seriously injured in the face. He was really in really bad shape. We treated him. He recovered greatly. He changed completely. Then he had a problem with one of his ears, an ear infection that was persisting due to leishmaniasis. In the end, we had to amputate the whole ear. And just when he was about to go home, because Mario is adopted, he fell ill, seriously ill, producing fluid in the lungs. It's called pleural effusion. We looked into the reasons for this, and there is nothing that could create these kinds of symptoms other than one of the many bullets that are placed all around his chest. What's a dog like Mario doing riddled with bullets? Well, I don't know. You tell me. They're not bullets like the ones you use in war or to kill people. It's not the kind of bullet. It's the kind of bullets that the hunters use in their guns. They shoot, so the whole thing opens up, and they can just kill as much as possible. So what's a dog doing riddled with bullets? I don't know. These are the hunters here, and then they tell us that they love their dogs very much and that they're great animal lovers. Well, I don't know. It kind of makes me... These people are psychopaths. So Mario is waiting to be operated. We don't know when. His condition is pretty weak at the moment, and to operate this, we have to open up, and we'll probably have to take up a part of the lung. We cannot. It's not an easy surgery. This is our concern. It's not an easy surgery. We have to locate precisely the one that is creating the problem. Plus, those things are moving inside the lungs. I mean, it's difficult. Carmen is doing really well. After all her surgeries, she's recovered very well, and she should be ready to leave the hospital within the coming days. There are two families interested in her, and I think because she is a very complicated case, and there is a chance that we may have another problem with her in the future with a trauma surgery, it's better if she stays close to the hospital. Usually we can send dogs to any country in the world, providing that their quarantine laws allow, and that is reasonably easy logistically. But we decided Carmen's gonna stay here. Beautiful family, you'll see them. Peanut is also will be leaving the hospital pretty soon. Then we have Amy. Amy is this dog that we rescued nearly 2 years ago. He was in the worst condition you can imagine. Actually, just look at this. She had been shot, both legs were broken, bones exposed. I mean, as I said, she's also riddled with bullets. I mean, how amazing that every hunter's dog we rescue is riddled with bullets. So 2 years later, and after 6 surgeries, she's still at the hospital. It's one of these cases that has been really complicated. We had to intervene and re-intervene, and everything we tried failed, but there was another solution, there was another approach to follow. So nearly 2 years later, she's still with us. She's doing great, but those legs, they are still not, this is not over. But Amy is doing great, as you saw her in the video with Mario and Carmen. She's doing really well. This morning we received a doggy. He was released by his family. He's an old Yorkshire. He's in a terrible condition. He has a hernia on one of his vertebrae, cervical vertebra, right here behind the neck, and he can't walk. And his family has just got rid of him. It's terrible, terrible. So today we're stabilizing him. He's a little bit anemic. Maybe we'll have to put some blood, and tomorrow hopefully we'll be able to operate him. Carol, the kitty we rescued last week, was operated on Saturday or Sunday. I don't even remember anymore. She's doing great. You'll see a video of her walking tomorrow. What a great cat. What a great cat. Toby is doing great. Many of you have asked for him. He's doing really well. His mood is fantastic. He looks like a completely different dog. When I will show you how he looks, some of you will say that it's not the same dog. But yeah, the only problem is that he's gonna have to have one leg amputated. Leishmaniasis, this terrible disease we have over here, affected his joint, so all of this was dissolved practically. So there's nothing we can do. The leg has to go. We've been postponing it because he's recovering, he's doing so well. We really didn't want him to go through another surgery right now, but I think it's time for him to be operated and go home. Angel is doing great. He's adopted. She'll be leaving the hospital very soon. And the thing is that I could continue this tale of animals that we have hospitalized and in treatment and in foster homes, and it probably will take me another 3 hours. Just giving you a heads up, we're working really hard, but to make all of this possible, we need your help. It's great if you guys watch our videos. It's really, thank you. It helps us grow. We're monetizing them. It's really good. But if any of you has $5, $10 to spare,
are we at Starbucks for coffee? Are you gonna get some coffee? You're gonna get some coffee?
If you're gonna be spending some money in Starbucks today, I love Starbucks, but please just do without Starbucks for a couple of days. And if you can, just send it to us, because we have all these guys here, and I tell you, it's really difficult. It's really difficult to say no to many of the cases we receive. We can't take them all. We take the most difficult, but also the most difficult by definition are the most complicated to solve. We've just been notified that there is a poor rabbit. There's a rabbit in a dog pound in some city in the middle of Spain, and I saw a picture of the poor rabbit, and how do you say no to something like this? How do you say no to this guy that has 2 broken legs and is in a dog pound? So yeah, just a heads up, we're working really hard. We're not giving up on any of our animals. They're all doing great, evolving, some of them fast, some of them slower, but they are all okay, and we need your help. So the thing is, I'm really not that good asking for money, but it's kind of this is the difficult part of what I do. But we're a foundation, and we need public support. So, if you're following what we do, I think it's pretty clear. You actually know most of our animals by first name. So I don't have anybody better than you to ask for help. Please, if you can, give us a hand. There's a donation link down the bottom.